The Polokwane High Court will not decide or rule as who should take over the Bavenda kingship throne. The purpose of these proceedings in this case is to assist the royal family to legally ventilate essential issues and concepts such as Zekiso wife, the eligibility of the Ndumi to succeed as king, and the eligibility of a woman to take up the throne. The royal family must, in their next sitting, to identify who is the king.
There are three very important reasons for the rule that the Ndumi does not succeed.
Zvino zvinoenda kuvisuggesta akabone mumpepo ndifungo lauri una zvithu zviraru zvakutogwa zvine zvasumbedza uri suggest that Ndumi is what?
Three important reasons why there is a rule that the Ndumi cannot succeed.
Una zvithu zviraru zvine ngazvo zvisumbedzisa uri ndingani Ndumi isati ujena.
First,
chautoma,
the rule ensures the security and safety of the king and maintains the peace.
Mulalo na tsireledzo ya khosi na uri uve na mulalo na budziki.
It avoids the situation that the king's closest advisor would have an incentive to remove or displace or even kill the king.
Shavisa uri mueletshedzi wa tsinisa wa khosi ingamu ipedza no mumilisa chivindi kana umubvisa chiduroni. Can I answer?
I'm giving you the opportunity to comment on it. If you agree with me, just say you agree with me.
The first one?
So I'm saying to you that the reason for the rule that the Ndumi cannot succeed is that it ensures the security and safety of the king. It maintains the peace. It avoids the situation of the king's closest advisor having an incentive to remove or displace or even kill him.
Angarutsa khosi kana umusudzulusa kana umilisa khosi chivindi ubulaya khosi.
That's correct, not so.
Ndizvone asizvone? No, it is not true, not at all.
Ngauri arali chotoma ndichauri rote vana va mutavu kana vakhosi veko kusana chechipinga.
Firstly, all of us, the children of the chief who was ruling at that time.
Ngabe ube una mulayo une mulwane bakwambakwe ana mtu wadotendo banduna.
If indeed there was such a rule, there would be no one who would want to become Ndumi. Because we all know that we are princes. We may end up succeeding. That is how we were taught by the Makotimunen and the Kazis.
And Ndumi I go no feel where Kosi, Gori Ati, who Ndumi Ijini. You don't worry, Jinisan.
And Ndumi cannot kill the king because it is said that Ndumi cannot become a king or a chief. So if the Ndumi murders the chief, how would he succeed?
Mutu ono jena ndo mkororo.
The one who succeeds is a prince.
Put it the other way around. By making sure that the Ndumi cannot succeed, the Ndumi knows it does not help me to kill the king because it's not going to get me into that position.
Tusapa uri nga uri Ndumi dovechi zvidivai uri aijeni zviamba zvori ingasiburaye khosi ngori dovechi zvidiva zvori yone aite ujena.
Ndumi aite uraye khosi zo za khosi ziba zikobva khamdzimu khosi arale yatowa isina isongo malwa dzikiso isina mulaifa kana muthu anako to jena chiduruni vosi ubumela murawo.
Ndumi it's not supposed to murder the chief because the chieftaincy comes from God. If the chief dies, or life comes from God, is from God. If the chief dies before they could marry a Zekiso wife for him, or if there is no heir, then chieftaincy goes back to the family. Me too. When I was installed as a chief, I was not installed because I was Ndumi. I was installed because I was a prince.
Mr. Pepu, what I'm putting to you is that
What is the third requirement?
first requirement.
Said the third.
No, I'm still busy with the first one. What I'm putting to you is that by disputing this reason for the rule, you are showing your ignorance of customary law, because it is well established that this is one of the reasons for the Ndumi rule.
Zvino ndikuvabudza kuti uhanai heyi chititisi cha mulayo hoyu bonei bakujera pasikana usajera nta mafungo amaitele asialala anizvaitiswa ngazvo ngori mulayo ukodishumisiwa
ngabe arandi kujera maitele yano ni pasi la bomakadzi kadzi na makotsi mulene va do pfuri ndikonyaza mulayo ati ngoto dinanga ndoro nangiwa.
If indeed I was undermining this rule, kadzi and makotsi munene will remove me because I did not identify myself. I did not choose myself. I was identified.
Let's move on to the second requirement. Second reason for the Ndumi rule is that the Ndumi has a path in life, a role in life, that starts as Ndumi and moves on to becoming the Bavenda or Kotsi Munene, including their role in the justice system.
Hafi mu chabubili ndifungo la Ndumi ina mshumo une yau itekezo, you said including Bavenda. Oh?
Yes, including becoming Bavenda.
Okaterwa na ubaba Venda. Okaterwa na ubaba Venda na mshumo ine yau itakoroni.
Nendo vyanda vandumi ya Dimbanyika.
I was once a Ndumi to Dimbanyika.
Yazo za koroni atongo vyanda sendera kazu. Changa hubo utikeza Dimbanyika. Kazu nabakita zo na musiba chintuma.
I did not go near the council because my duty was to support Mr. Dimbanyika. Even he used to send me somewhere. I was his messenger.
We dispute that. Let me move on to the third reason.
The
The third reason is that the Ndumi and the Kadzi are involved in choosing the successor.
Chavuraru chitis chavuraru ndifungo la Ndumi na Kadzi vaya bahone kama fungo auta muthu anotea ujena.
If the Ndumi, just let me finish. If the Ndumi could succeed, then the Ndumi would be able to appoint himself to that position.
Zvino Ndumi arero chingapi iya jena chiduroni. Zvambori Ndumi ingadiketa ingaditauri ijene chiduroni yone ino.
Azvikona dzingori kabo hosi achivenda because inangwa ngakadzi.
It is impossible because in a Venda chieftaincy the chief is identified by the Kadzi.
Ndumi na kadzi arali vuhosi vusongo ya panda vusongo ya ka vana vakosi veyayo kuvusa rote ria dara vudziwori ubva namusi vewonotheni vakororo. That's why nari ndo rumela murahu ana zvina chikushuma zvone ngandani kwa mukororo.
Ndumi and Kadzi, if the chieftaincy did not go back to the house of the chief that was ruling, they come to notify us all that you are all prince and princess. That is why I was also, I reverted back to being a prince.
And the bottom line is that Venda custom, including Mpepu Ramabulana custom, would preclude you from being appointed as king of the Mpepu Ramabulana because you held the role of Ndumi.
Zvino chidziki cha mafungo apa ndifungo lauri uyanga maitele amu layo hono ni pano ka Venda okatelo na valushaka lwa Mpepu Ramabulana upfibwa ne baya viselwa ndakafungo lauri bangaba mutu ane ateo jena ngwambo wa milayo hei ya Bundumi.
a zwi konadzei nṋe ndo bebiwa nga khosi vho Patrick Mphephu ndi kha ḓivha ṅwana wavho na ṋamusi a zwi konadzei uri arali vha nga khou ṋangiwa nṋe ndi sa ṋangiwa.
It is impossible. I was born of King Patrick Ramano Mphephu. I am still his child. It is impossible that if others are being identified, I must not be identified.
Arali hu khou pfi mukala vho sia kholomo dzi khou phakekanya vhana vha vho Patrick Mphephu na nṋe ndi a phakha a thi litshi songo pfi ndi ndumi.
If it is said or rather stated that my father left some cattle and they are being shared amongst his children, I also get my part. They cannot say, no, we cannot give you, you cannot get a cattle because you are in Ndumi.
For more content, subscribe to our YouTube channel at V Pride Multimedia Studio. Like, ring the bell and share.